Hey there, Ulti Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Y. In the last episode, we beat the third gym, and in this episode, we're going up to the Tower of Mastery to do things. Yep. We've got battles to do, so let's see who's in my party. Anita is in my party. Lots of people are in my party. Alright. Well. Hello. Okay, so that's not a fight. I can just go. Good to know. I think I ended last episode because I was expecting that to be a fight. Hello, people. Gherkin! You're gherkin my chain. The world's first Mega Evolution with a Lucario. Maybe that's why Mega Lucario is going to be what introduces us to the concept in, like, 5 minutes. Okay. Apparently this is the Tower of Lucario. Should have brought Swagger here, huh? Is there anything interesting in any of these rooms, or just people? Okay, a TM. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that one, but better than nothing. So Sycamore knew this place existed, but still didn't direct us to it when talking about, hey, discover more about Mega Evolution, until just now. Like, what the heck? Also, there were no fights here, so I probably could have done this last episode, but whatever. It's a new session, a new day for me. It's all good. Hello, Karina. Don't go careening off the edge of that balcony now. You might die. You really love this place. When you're here with your Pokemon looking at the wide open sky above, all my worries disappear and I feel like I can do anything. Thanks for coming up all the way here. It was decided that this must be the place where the Mega Ring is handed over. Something about making sure we never forget to set our sights as high as the sky. We're gonna reach for the stars. Although it's day, so they're not visible. Well, now we got a fancy new bracelet, the Mega Ring. Give your Pokemon the right Mega Stone and try battling with it. Your Pokemon will surely answer the call of the Mega Ring. Lucario, what's wrong? Gruff. Lucario, are you sure? You want to battle alongside that trainer? Gruff. I don't know what to say. I'm a bit shocked that some traveling trainer seems to have a stronger bond with you than I do. Well, she must be something special. What do you say, trainer? Will you and Lucario battle against me and my Lucario? A Lucario on Lucario battle! It will be nothing short of riveting. They both have Lucario Night in hand. How about we get this show on the road? Sure. I can feel Lucario's passion. Perhaps it's just that it doesn't want to lose to the other Lucario. But that may just be because it's on the same wavelength as you. So we're basically stealing this girl's Lucario. Because it decided it likes us more. Let's give it all we got. You're challenged by Successor Karina and her single Lucario. And now I have one of my own. And nobody else. So welcome to what is basically the first tutorial for the Mega Evolution. You can see it there on the bottom. When a Pokemon is holding the right item, specifically their item for their thing, you get Mega Evolution. You click it, but it's not necessarily... You also get to just use a move. It basically makes you stronger mid-battle. So, just do Power Punch and that'll be fine. So we get this little fancy animation for a transformation. Kazoom! Now we're Mega Lucario. Yay! And so is the other one. Ah. Mega Lucario is like one of the only Megas I actually like the design of. A lot of Mega Evolutions I just really don't particularly care for. Like the design of. I feel like a lot of them tend to be over-designed. Well, it's a good thing that this battle really doesn't matter at all. It's funny that it immediately just crits me and kills me. Cool. What an explosive battle. I could tell that both Mega Lucario didn't hold anything back. Yeah, you got a crit. With strong bonds like that, you shouldn't have any trouble triggering your Pokemon's Mega Evolution. I think it would be best if you took that Lucario with you along on your journey. It's quite apparent that you two make a truly incredible team, even though I mopped the floor with you in one shot. What good dialogue awareness. Gruff! Lucario is staring intently at Cass. Will you take Lucario with you? Sure. My party's full. But it'll force me to send somebody to the PC, apparently. Alright, well, temporarily I'll send Anita back because that way she'll get a full heal. Receive Lucario. Well, I had Swagger before, so what's a good, like... What's, like, a good, like, related thing to Swagger? Swagger is a move that causes confusion, but raises attack. The only other related thing I'm coming up with is Teeter Dance, but I don't know if I want to go back to like the whole naming after moves thing. That was the Black 2 gimmick, not the Y gimmick. So what's something related to Swagger that's not necessarily a move? Okay, well I looked up synonyms for the term Swagger, and I kind of like the idea of naming this one Sachet. I don't know, it fits, I guess. Okay, Groof. Alright, so now that cutscene's over, assuming I don't get any other sudden cutscenes, why don't you talk about why I don't like Mega Evolution? How about that? Okay, so I don't dislike it in terms of like a gameplay mechanic necessarily. It buffs buffs a bunch of Pokemon, basically. It gives them Mega Evolutions. These can range from Pokemon that were relatively weak beforehand, or Pokemon that were already, like, third evolutions and fairly strong, and now they're just even stronger. Not every Pokemon has a Mega. In fact, very few Pokemon actually do have Megas, so they're very, very situational, and the fact that you also need to get a specific item to use them kind of makes them... Like, it puts a lot of items in the game that you're probably not really ever going to see, or ever get any much use out of, but, like, they're items that the game kind of needs to use anyway. To, like, to give you the option if you have that Pokemon with you, that sort of thing. But inherently, I don't think Mega Evolution is a terrible idea. Because the thing about it is that it's, like, based on the idea of just... It makes a Pokemon stronger in the middle of a battle. And honestly, that's fine. There's nothing inherently problematic about that. I do feel like a lot of Mega Evolutions particularly are over-designed because they take the original design and just, like, amplify it a lot in a lot of really awkward and weird ways, in my opinion. It's fine if you do like a lot of Mega Evolution designs. I just really don't. I feel like the majority of them are over-designed or unnecessary. So there's very few of them I particularly like. I feel like... Honestly, I feel like the poster Mega Evolutions are probably the best ones. Mega Lucario, Mega Charizard X, and Mega Mewtwo Y. Those ones are generally the stronger one designs, in my opinion. I also... My absolute favorite is Mega Bayonet. But I don't think that's in this game anyway. But as far as Mega Evolution in general is concerned, while I don't love how situational it is relatively, I don't think that's necessarily... I don't think that... You can learn Surf? Why? Okay. Well, Okay, there's absolutely no reason to keep Water Pulse then. What I really don't like about it is everything else surrounding it more than that. Sorry, I'm contemplating stuff. Remember how previously I was talking about, paying attention to the dialogue surrounding Mega Evolution, like an episode or two ago, when the guru was talking about it, you know? How he was like, oh, it talks about, like, oh, you can only do this when you have a close bond with your Pokemon. It's something really related to that. What pissed me off about Mega Evolution, in a lot of ways... What language is this? I'm gonna guess it's German, but it might not be. I apologize if it's not. I'm learning Spanish, not any other language. Except I did know I was learning Portuguese. I stopped and switched to Spanish. Point is, I don't know other languages, so that could be anything, but I'm guessing it's German, because it kind of made me think of that, so whatever. Anyways, the game does not at all... Like, it doesn't matter. Like, nothing about what you do matters at all when it comes to Mega Evolution. You can do a Mega Evolution from the Pokemon you just caught if you have their special item for it. It doesn't matter how close you are. Like, it's all flavor text, but what I don't like about it is that it puts such an emphasis on said flavor text. Like it specifically is like, oh, you need to care about your Pokemon. You need to have this close bond with your Pokemon in order for it to, like, matter. That's a big deal. Oh, you're gonna give me a free Lapras. Alright, I'll take that. Sure. So I guess it probably does that in case you don't have a Water-type Pokemon, since it just gave me Surf. So yeah, I don't like that it basically completely doesn't acknowledge the fact that this game has two different forms of friendship-related mechanics. I'm doing the wrong thing. There's the basic friendship that's been in the game since Generation 2. Arguably Generation 1 if you count Pikachu and Pokemon Yellow. So, like, there's that basic friendship. But this game also had Pokemon and Me and added the affection mechanic. And neither of those have any relation whatsoever to Mega Evolution, even though they definitely could have. If they tie regular evolutions like Sylveon into affection, why couldn't they do that for Mega Evolution? It pisses me off. Like, that mechanic just utterly pisses me off. And I don't understand why they just did not involve that at all. That just pisses me off because they don't involve that at all. Like, they make such a big deal that it's like the close bond, you need a friendship. Like, they try and show off this Lucario and talk about how it's like, oh, you have a closer bond with this trainer than me, who's trained you all your life. Then yada yada yada. And it means nothing. It's all a lie. And I do not like that gameplay story segregation. It feels like, to me, it cheapens the narrative aspect of Mega Evolution. And on that front, everything else surrounding Mega Evolution makes that also incredibly fucking awkward, even if you ignore those elements. Why? Because guess what? 90% of, like, all Mega Evolutions are incredibly painful and horrible. There are a lot of body horror elements, there are a lot of, like, complete and utter rage and, like, mind devolution stuff, I don't know. Like, there's a clip of the anime of a Lucario Mega Evolving and then going utterly deranged, attacking everything in its sight and trying to rip apart, like, Ash's Pikachu or something like that. And pretty much every Mega Evolution is like that. There's, like, Mega Salamence, which, like, can't, like... I don't remember a lot of the Pokedex entries. I remember Mega Glalie jaw is, like, broken in half or something like that. Mega Salamence is something like that, where it's, like, maybe it can't stop moving or something like that. I don't remember all the details. I just remember that... Holy fuck, Mega Evolutions are horrifying and horrible for their Pokemon, so the fact that the game is that the games try to be like, oh no, but don't worry, they're actually really close friendship things. It's just, it really doesn't sit well with me. I don't feel like it meshes well at all, and I really, really hate it as a result. Like, it pisses me off that Mega Evolutions are like this. Now, I wouldn't mind if it was centered around the fact that they are kind of horrible for the Pokemon, but, like, they're a good, strong mechanic. I feel like there could be actually very interesting elements there to, like, balancing strategy versus do you care about your Pokemon? What if they did something where, like, using Mega Evolution lowers friendship, perhaps? Then, hell, you could do it with any random Pokemon you get, but there would at least be some sort of, like, relation to it. I don't know. Ultimately, the point that I'm trying to get at is that I feel like Mega Evolutions, all the history and story surrounding it, the narrative elements, the lore elements, all of it, was not well thought out, because none of it makes sense when you think about it for any degree of any moment. And I really don't like that, because, like, a large part of Pokemon is the fact that a lot of it is fairly grounded in its concepts. Like, there's not a whole lot of things you need to do in order to stretch your suspension of disbelief in these games. Like, for the most part, all you're really doing is you're a regular person and you're going on an adventure in a world where you have colorful monster creatures that you catch. Like, at this point, that's pretty basic and obvious, and, like, there's not really inherently anything too off about that. And that's fine. And I think that is fine. But when you get into some of these more ridiculous concepts, you need a greater suspension of disbelief. You need to make these lore elements feel more cohesive and coherent. If that makes sense. And to me, in my opinion, Mega Evolution just did not do that. The good news is that Mega Evolution kinda goes away after this. It's barely in Gen 7 and didn't even get included in Gen 8. And while I'm not huge on things like Dynamaxing from Gen 8, I'll admit that Dynamaxing at least makes more sense within the context of the game than Mega Evolution ever did. So, I'll get to that when I eventually play Gen 8. But yeah, like, for the most part, like, this is just my feelings on Mega Evolution. Like, maybe it's fantastic in terms of, like, it could be utterly fantastic in terms of, just regular old gameplay. Although I won't remember loving it in terms of regular gameplay. It's fine, it's whatever. I don't know. I never played competitively, so I treat this game as a single-player game. That's my viewpoint of Pokemon, is as a single-player experience. So I don't know the multiplayer elements and aspects of Pokemon. And I feel like sometimes it can be very easy for a lot of people to forget about either end, because, like, Pokemon is not just a single-player game or a multiplayer game, it's both. And I feel like it is very valid to view things from one perspective more than the other, but I feel like either perspective, me included, honestly, I'm probably guilty of this myself as well, but I feel like it is very awkward when somebody doesn't take the other side into account. The single-player story gameplay elements, and the multiplayer, competitive, or even just regular casual side of gameplay things, like just fighting other players, that sort of thing. Like, both matter, and that's my hot take, I guess. But yeah, that's just how I feel in the end about Mecha Evolution. I don't like it. I think it is just very awkward. And ultimately, Cleb fell asleep, and that's really annoying, because I was gonna kill this thing. Well, it used Sing again. Thank you, Wild Pokemon. So yeah, that's what I had to say. I don't really think I have much else to say. So, what else can I talk about? I don't know. I'm killing a Chatot. A Segregative level 36. That probably means that she evolves. 36 is usually the starter evolution. Everybody's evolving at once! Or leveling up at once. Yeah, here we go. Well, we got ourselves a Greninja. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon ever. Like, top 3. That's for sure. Unfortunately, she's not pink. My favorite Greninja is pink Greninja, or Grapinkja. But that's only in Super Smash Bros. That's not even the Shiny Greninja. Shiny Greninja's black. Oh, that's something I could talk about. That's kind of a funny thing I was thinking about. This always goes first. That's not very good. Because, like, even at its best, that's 75? But, like, you're already a fast Pokemon in general, so going first doesn't necessarily mean too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna learn this, honestly. It's your signature move, but I'm just not gonna learn it. I don't think I need it. But yeah. I talked earlier that I'm learning Spanish. I don't know other languages. That includes the language French. However, due to cultural osmosis and media in general, I do know a few random one-off words in other languages, and that includes the French word for frog. Which is, I might butcher the pronunciation, but I'm pretty certain it's something like grenouille. 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 And so what I find funny about that is that, like, that's not how Greninja is pronounced. Even though Greninja's name is literally a portmanteau of Grenouille and Ninja, because it's a French frog. We're in Kalos, which is a region based on France. So it's a French frog. That's a ninja. It's a frog ninja. Grenouille ninja, Greninja. But it's not pronounced Greninja. It's Greninja. Or at least according to Smash Brothers it is, and pretty much everyone else online. I'm not pressing buttons. I should be pressing buttons. I'm doing hand motions as as if I'm like in video, talking to people, and like you can see gestures. Every time I do like physical hand gestures, I think of that one time in one of my Let's Plays with Bill way back in the day, where I'm like making hand gestures and he calls me out on it and makes fun of me for it. And I'm like, I'm emoting. I do things with my hands. Body language is important. You just can't see it right now. Yes. One of these days I'm gonna get like a VTuber avatar thing, and then just like I'll be able to do that, especially for Let's Plays like this, where like there's like an actual layout that exists for me to like place something like a VTuber icon of my Sona and just have it be there and like not cover up any of the gameplay, because that's one thing I always hate about facecam kinds of gameplay, is that like I don't like when it covers things up. I'm very pure like that. Like, you'll notice, like, in a lot of my Let's Plays, I don't tend to, like, cut around too much, unless it's stuff that's already been seen. I like to just show off everything as it is in a game, generally. That's my general, like, philosophy for, like, videos online, because I don't like the idea of things just, like, visually being cut out or, like, covered up or something like that. Things like that bother me. So, yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I find the pronunciation of Greninja funny because it's not Greninja or any sort of like... It's sort of like Americanized, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't use the French pronunciation. Which is fair enough, I suppose. Not every Pokemon is pronounced the way that, like, the portmanteau is. Like, the original words are. But it's just something I found funny, and I realized it kind of recently, and I was like, huh, yeah, that is a thing. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I've been rambling a lot this episode. Let's put you out in front. So what else can I ramble about and rant about? I mean, I'm not really ranting. I'm not really angry about anything at all. I'm just chilling and having a fine old time. Doing things. We're getting our way to the next gym eventually. This sure is a Yanma. Has anybody ever actually used a Yanma? I know there's probably people who have used a Yanmega. Probably. But has anybody ever actually just used a regular old Yanma? Especially in, like, Gen 4 onwards, when Yanmega exists anyway? I don't know. Where's the Yanma only playthrough, people? There's all these other, like, solo Pokemon runs. Where's the Yanma solo run? No one cares about Yanma. No one remembers Yanma. I feel like not even Yanmega helped. Ironically, Yanmega's not a Mega Evolution. Imagine there being a Mega Yanma. Mega Yanmega. That's just hard and awkward to say. Maybe that's why they didn't make a Mega. You know what I'm trying to say. That's what's the important part. Alright. What else are, like, really forgettable Pokemon? I feel like there's a lot of Pokemon that, like, people assume is forgettable, but because, like, they keep talking about them actually being forgettable, like, that kind of makes it so that they turn into not actually being forgettable. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like a lot of people will talk about Pokemon like Shuckle or Dunsparce when they think of, like, forgettable Pokemon. Or hell, even Quillfish, arguably. Although, maybe not anymore. But yeah, like, that's just kind of this funny thing. Like, what is an actually forgettable Pokemon? I feel like a lot of people tend to forget about Finneon and Lumineon. Because they're just kind of fish in Gen 4. I don't know. You didn't die? Oh, you used Iron Defense. I wasn't really paying attention. There are a lot of... I think one of the Pokemon that I always tend to forget about is Comfey, which is a Gen 7 Pokemon that's like a lay. It's a living flower lay. I always forget that thing exists sometimes. But that's like also like the irony of like trying to remember forgettable Pokemon, because like if you remember it, then it's not is it really the most forgettable? I'm sure there's something out there that I don't remember. The only reason why I remember Comfey is because I've forgotten it so often in, like, little, like, quizzes where I'm like, oh, can you name all the Pokemon? Let's see if I can do that. And then I'm like, okay. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot Comfey. Oops. And then I remember it for next time. You know? That sort of thing. So I don't know what, like, the actual, like, most forgettable Pokemon would be. Because For me, at least, because, like, obviously it's different for everybody. Haha, you can't hurt me. Well, that's just rude of you. I wonder what it's going to try and do to me. Pursuit, okay. Well... I'm probably not going to be able to hit you then. Because you're going to kill me. Yep, okay. Well, that was tactical because, like... I wanted to get in the free switch. Because I am playing on set mode, not switch mode, which is kind of a weird thing for me. Although, honestly, I keep forgetting that I've been on set mode this game. Because, like, it hasn't really impacted much so far. Like, at all. Like, most of the time I just feel like I'm playing a regular Pokemon game. It hasn't really registered to me yet that, like, I'm playing it on a mode that I have not played a single Pokemon game ever in my life for. Bug Buzz. That could be useful. 9100. Yeah, that is, like... 100% better than Struggle Bug. Struggle Buzz. But yeah, I just kind of... I haven't really felt like there's been any weirdness due to the mode that I'm playing on yet. That might just be because I'm still kind of early. I'm like in the first half of the game still. I'm only not past Gym 3. But, yeah. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll notice it by the time of, like, the Elite Four. But, yeah, it's kind of funny to me that, like, so I'm like, I'm gonna do this mode to make it a little bit harder for me to get through this game, and now it's like, I haven't even noticed that it's even been on. Oops. Coumarine City. Holoclip received. Is that how you pronounce that? Coumarine? Is it Coumarine? I don't know. I don't fucking know what a Coumarine is. I don't know what any of the towns are named after here. Alright, so there is a gym here, so that's good to know. I guess what I'll do is heal up at a Pokemon Center, because there's probably a Pokemon Center here somewhere. All I see are ships. Oh, I need to take the monorail? It's like... This is a weirdly designed town, then, apparently. Sure. Makes the target lose its ability to concentrate and lowers the target's special attack stat. It's not acrobatics, not trick room. I think embargo has to do with items, so... Oh, okay. So, something that lowers special defense. Or special attack, or whatever. Okay. Neat. So what else is in this place? I don't want to ride the monorail just yet if that's, like, gonna prevent me from going places and seeing what's around. I'm reminded of, like, the port town in Pokemon XD, but that's just because it's a port, and not really much else. Is there anything else even here? Okay, I'll take a Soul Scarf. That, well, sure, I can save, I guess. That increases normal type moves, so who would benefit from that the most? I think probably it's Elena, because she's got Slash right now. You have the only fighting type move I have, so I'll give that to you. Oh, I think I know what this Satchit's for. There's a Pokemon in the game called Spritzy. It's... I think it's Pokemon Y exclusive, and Pokemon X has... which one is the first one? Spritzy evolves into Aromatisse, and there's also the Slurpuff and Swirlix line. I don't remember which is which, as far as Slurpuff and Swirlix goes. Swirlix might be the first evolution. I don't know. They're game companions, in a sense. So one's in one game, the other's in another. And in order to evolve Spritzy, you need to give it the Sachet, I think, and then trade it over. And then you get Aromatisse. And there's a similar thing with Swirlix. I was actually considering using an Aromatisse, but then I found out I would need to trade, and I was like, I don't care. Also, I still wanted a Sylveon, and they're both fairy types, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll use an Aromatisse someday in the future. It's a cute little pink Witch Doctor bird fluffball thing, so I like it. Why are there only examples of Mega Evolution in the Kalos region? It's because they haven't come up with Mega Evolution until now. Think you think of something like Kalos' legendary Pokemon? Found only here in Kalos region, right? Nowhere else has made that coincidence. Does that go anywhere? Because they later add Mega Evolutions to the Hoenn region. So, like, I don't know. That's one other random thing I don't like about, That's one other thing I do not like about Mega Evolution. They only gave Mega Evolution to, like, Gen 1 Pokemon and, like, a couple of others. When Gen 3 got remade, they got a bunch of Gen 3 Mega Evolutions, and then, like, there's, like, a few from Gen 2 and 4. I don't even... The only Gen 5 one I can even think of is Audino. I don't think there's any other in Gen 5. And then Gen 6, you know, this game has no Pokemon in it that can be Mega Evolved at all. If you're just using a Gen 6 team, you can't Mega Evolve anybody, not even your starter Pokemon, which I just think is so asinine. Why would you design a new cool mechanic but then not give it to any of the new Pokemon? I don't get it. Whatever, she's talking about an actor, she's babbling. I'm babbling about my own things too. Don't worry, Diantha. I want to call you Diane C, but that's a Pokemon. You're not a Pokemon, you're just a girl. Yeah, apparently I'm riding the monorail. Apparently it's free, cool. If only that were like that in real life, you could just ride trains for free. You could go anywhere in the world. That'd be pretty awesome. I'd like to live in that kind of world. Where you could just, you know, do nice, useful things and, like, get out there, see sights, see worlds, travel, without worrying about, like, financial issues. That's the kind of dream world that I want to create, somehow. But it's not a solo thing. That's a collective action thing. Actually, I should go see what the other trainer person, TM dude thing. Words! Okay, so these are the things that you have. Alright. Don't really need any of them, so we'll move on. I've been recording for about 40 minutes, so I'm probably going to save the upcoming Calum fight for the next episode, because it's right in front of the gym anyway, so I'm going to just do it for the gym. Oh, you're talking about the Dream Radar stuff. No wonder I don't recognize the name. I just completely ignored all that stuff in Black and Black 2. Alright, so, yeah. Next time on Let's Play Pokémon Y... we're gonna be fighting Calum and then the gym. I don't know what the gym is, but I'm gonna be fighting it, so see you guys next time for more Pokémon Y.